Hong Kong Direct is your weekly racing roundup full of news, views, interviews, previews and special guests. And coming up on the show today, we go behind the scenes with the master in Douglas Whyte and the former apprentice in Chau. They show us the inner workings of a mechanical horse, what you can use it for, how it can get you fit and improve your style as well. So a fascinating behind the scenes look here with Whyte and Chau. Now, nothing will beat, of course, riding a horse itself, but in terms of fitness and honing your technique and styles, a younger rider coming through, then a mechanical horse is ideal. So who better than the previous 13-time champion jockey in Whyte and Chau, who's recently graduated through the riding ranks as our test pilot to show us how it works. All right, before we actually see it in action then, Douglas, the horse, tell us a little bit about what it is, how it works and what you'd use it for.
Well, it's a great tool from a jockey's perspective. Gets you very fit. It certainly, if you haven't ridden one, you wouldn't quite understand it. But when you get on it and you get the feel of it and you get to learn how to use it, it's a great tool. And I would challenge anybody who thinks they're fit, if they can ride this for a certain length of time, they'll understand how what different muscles you use, what different techniques you use, and how to really strengthen and tone yourself to get prepared for race day. You'd have used this from day one, though, Jerry, when you first started in the apprentice school. So you spent a lot of time on this.
Yes, and when I first got on this, I thought a riding race, and yeah, got a good feeling on him.
So how do we use it then? Put Jerry through his paces. Do you actually simulate a race, like sitting in the stalls and push out, or is it like a piece of gym equipment,
yeah,
do sets and reps?
A bit of both. Yeah. I mean, I think the main way that we work on it, Jerry and I, is for a workout and to fine-tune and polish both his style and his fitness. So basically, Jerry will get up into a jockey seat, and we'll decide what he needs to do on that particular day. But so that'll be him cantering down to start, or jumping out the gates and getting into a rhythm. And I'll talk him through when to start getting down and ride the finish. Yeah. But you'll see from there. Okay, Jerry, show them to turn for home now and start to go. You can see now how he gets down and how his arms start to push the head forward, but his body stays fairly still. Yeah, so this is the important part, to keep this part of... Yeah, well, you can imagine someone on your back, the stiller you are, the easier it would be for you to carry him. So, what we try and do is keep that as still as possible, and you're still working that head section, and the back's very quiet. Can you talk while you're doing that, Jerry? You're out of breath. Take a loop there, so it doesn't feel okay.
Which muscles are you fit? Is it all in the legs then, as far as the muscles are concerned?
Well, that's the key to this. It looks like it's not much, but his arms will be burning already. Yeah. His shoulders will be burning, and his legs will be telling him to sit down. And he doesn't necessarily have to go too hard, but just by doing that particular speed and strength, he's burning. Ask him.
Yeah. How's it feeling, Jerry? Keep going.
Come on, you're fit enough, you can talk.
How long he's been going for, but you're pushing a race for 40 seconds, 45 seconds.
It's 40... You say that, it depends. I mean, you get a lazy horse and you get a jockey that can push for a full minute. And I tell you, it's tiring. It's like going through hell, if that's what hell's like. But this here, just because he's keeping the same speed, okay, you can sit... There you can look at his face.
Yeah, it's okay.
But he'll be burning all through here, down here, and this will be killing him.
Yeah. And so when you first started riding, you'd get the wobbly legs when you'd finished. The legs would feel a bit.
Yeah, just feel a bit when I ride the wooden horse. Yeah. But now my boss told me how to pushing and how to use the shoulder. And now when I'm training this, I feel my shoulder more now.
How do you develop your style? Was this somebody that you looked at and copied, or is it just something that sort of develops naturally?
When I was a trainee long time ago, Mr. Kukusi, he will show me the Joe picture, how he sit on the horse, and he got a very good balance. So he want us to copy Joe's style, and we just keep practice every day, and my style is just building up, look like Joe.
Yeah.
And when I joined my boss stable, and I'm riding with him every day, and I start to learn his way. And now sometimes they will say I would look like
well, you can see
boss.
a bit of it, Douglas, in
Yeah, well, it's nice. It's nice that it's rubbing off. He's got a beautiful style. I think what he did is he created a style around Joe's. Joe's got a lovely style about him. He's always good to look at. But you know, when you become more confident and when you become your own individual, it's nice that you can start developing a style that you can better, just not copy or simulate somebody else.
Yeah.
And I think Jerry's got a unique style now, in that he's very polished to look at, but it's probably not the right word, but he's pretty to look at as well.
Yeah, no.
You know, he's strong. He doesn't move around too much, and I think that a lot of people have said that he's got a similarity to my style. That's a compliment. I mean, if he's looking good,
Yeah.
he can have my style. But it's working for him, and that's the main thing. It's working for him, and you just have to keep building, and you have to keep working at it, and you'll get better.
2.5 lengths is Carroll Street. Winner Method doesn't seem to have too much of a response, but with the pull and the weights here, Carroll Street is going to win, and that's been handsome, all right. Very good at the line. 3/4 Carroll Street.
All right. Can we get you on board as well? See some of that old Whyte magic. we can. What we'll do is we'll do it in slow mo. We'll get some of the race called Lakima Feeds Derby or something like that.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
What is it? The odds-on. Whyte asked him for the supreme effort. Now we'll have the crowds.
Yeah.
And that's your old saddle, isn't it?
It is, yeah. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, eh?
No. And that's another thing about balance. There's no actual girth holding that on, is
No,
there?
I don't like a girth on it. A lot of guys do, but that just it gives you a bit more stabilisation, and you can't move. There's a lot of jockeys that open their leg or do different things, and it works for those individuals. But you know, if you get on here and you shift too much weight one side, well, the saddle's going to go. So there's another good point. You know, it keeps you well balanced and well rounded.
Go on then, show us.
Well, I haven't done this for a while.
How long did Jerry went for? A couple of minutes, but we'll.
Oh no, well, I'm not going for a couple of minutes. I'll show you what.
You've still got it.
Yeah, so there it is.
Brilliant. Thanks,
And
mate.
the good thing on this is, you know, if a jock or an individual drop their stick or their reins, you can practice on this very, you know, you can quickly learn to change your stick and grab your reins, and you know, the more practice on here you do, the less faults you'll make on race day. So it's a great tool.
It is. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jerry. That was brilliant. I think he was quite enjoying it when he got back on board. What I should have done, I didn't think about it till afterwards, was I should have got Jerry to critique Douglas on how he was riding. I'm not sure what he'd have said. I'm sure it'd been very positive, though. Jerry on 72 now, wins now, so he is a senior rider. Needs 95 for his claim to reduce to 3 down to 2. Dylan Moe, incidentally, he's on 94 and needs 1 more to reduce his claim as well. But great stuff from Douglas and Jerry. A little bit of look there at the mechanical horse, and it was hard work. You could see that Jerry was working very hard for those 2 minutes. He wouldn't ride or push a horse out for that long in a race, that's for sure. All right, as we head into the diary this weekend, Happy Valley Day meeting at Happy Valley. Incidentally, no Harry Bentley, Joe Moreira, Chad Schofield or Keith Young, but Tony Bacone is back. Great to have Tony back in action. Happy Valley again Wednesday night, then the Sasa Ladies Purse on Sunday, Group 3 contest. It is a lead up to HKIR, and the entries are on the website as well. The first round of entries, it reads like a who's who at this stage. Hopefully some of them turn up from Japan and from Europe and from Australia as well, but we'll have more on the entries down the track, because we've only got 11 more meetings before we get to Happy Valley, and then Sha Tin, HKR with the second Sunday in December is that 12th meeting. It gets ever closer indeed. We're going to finish this week, and as it's Happy Valley Day meeting, with a race from Happy Valley Day meeting 3 years ago. It ties in quite nicely because it was Douglas Whyte, and this win brought up 1,800 winners winners for the champion as well. So enjoy this, and we'll see you again on Sunday. Bring all the action from Hong Kong direct to you.
5.50 left to go. California gung-ho. My Ally serving it up to him on the outside. Pokes the nose in front. Followed by Thunderstomp, who sustains that 3 wide run with 400 metres left to go. Goldland needs it out over on the inside. Followed by Lucky Times, Super Form. Ultimate Glory. Racing Luck's got a wall in front of him. And Happy Dragon on the inside. 200 to go. My Ally there to be shot at. Thunderstomp's coming in. Good Omen from the rear. For Douglas, Whyte has taken over. Whip to the lead. 1800 for Dougie coming up here. Good Omen, Racing Luck charging late, but it's Good Omen. That's 1800 for Whyte over Racing Luck second.